Hey guys, Constance here from CosmopolitanCornbread.com. So today I'm doing a little bit of a collaboration. This is actually the second in the series. This is a collaboration that was organized by Katie of Heritage Ways and myself, along with Lori from Whippoorwill Holler, Vickie from Vickie's Country Home, and then also Tammy from Little Jordan Farm. Now, Tammy was not mentioned in the original video that posted last week simply because originally it was going to be 4 of us and we had already filmed our videos, but she also has a video for last week, and all of the videos in this series are in a playlist that you can find on my YouTube channel page, as well as I think all of the ladies are going to do a playlist as well and share everybody's videos. So the collaboration that we are doing is called the Pantry Mixes Mix and Go collaboration. Now last week we all did introductions. A couple of us posted recipes. I shared a walkthrough of how I organize my pantry and how I store everything, how I save money, and all of that, and I will link that video in a card up in the corner or down below if you are interested. Now for those of you who are new to my channel, I have been a food blogger, lifestyle and food blogger for many years, and I have hundreds of recipes on my blog, cosmopolitancornbread.com. The vast majority of those recipes are just family-friendly, home cooking kinds of recipes. About 2 years ago, however, I changed the way I ate and I went paleo or primal. I do grain-free, sugar-free, and a few months ago I decided to launch a second food blog that is geared specifically for that. Now I'm still posting recipes on cosmopolitancornbread.com. For instance, tomorrow I have a recipe going up for a very delicious jalapeno popper chicken casserole, and so you'll be able to see that there. But all of the recipes that I am doing that are specifically grain-free, which is also gluten-free, and all of that are on my new blog, WHOLESOMESKILLET.com. Now the recipe that I'm sharing with all of you today is for a grain-free / gluten-free mix. Now it's primarily a pancake mix and waffle mix, but you can also use this to make some very delicious muffins. Now today I'm going to share with you how to make this mix, but I will have printable versions of all of the recipes that you can make with this. Those will all be on my blog, cosmopolitancornbread.com, and I will link that down below so that you will be able to find those. Now the first ingredient that I'm going to need for this is coconut flour. I'm also going to need some almond flour, some baking soda, some cream of tartar, and some fine sea salt. Now as I go through here and I measure my ingredients and I combine them in my bowl here, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to sift the flours. That way I don't have any clumps or any parts of it that don't get mixed together. And you can use a traditional sifter with the crank handle and all that, or the squeeze handle, whichever kind. I have one, but quite frankly I never use it, and I probably won't keep it much longer just because I don't use it and it's taking up space in my cabinet. I find that using a metal sieve and a spoon works just as well, if not better, and is definitely easier to use. And so let me grab a spoon. So the first thing I'm going to measure out is my almond flour. Now there's many different kinds of almond flour. You've got the just ground up almonds that still have the skins on them. You have coarse ones that are often called almond meal. And then this one in particular, this is made from blanched almonds and it's a very fine flour. I like to use this one for the mixes just because when you're making pancakes or waffles or muffins, you don't necessarily want them to have a grainy texture. I like to use almond meal, the coarser almond flour, for things like faux cornbread because it sort of has that texture. So I'm using the fine almond flour, and I'm going to measure out 6 cups of the almond flour. Next, I'm going to add in 2 cups of coconut flour. Next, I am going to add in my baking soda. Four teaspoons of cream of tartar. And finally, a teaspoon and a half of fine salt. And I use a natural sea salt, so it's got flecks of color in it, but whatever kind of salt you happen to have is fine. Alright, now I'm going to take a whisk and I'm going to whisk this all together to combine everything, and I'm going to stir it for a minute or two because I want to make sure that everything is all combined, particularly because as I use this, I'm only using portions of it. It's not like this is a batter that I'm mixing all together. I'm only going to be using a few cups at a time. And so I want to make sure I'm getting all of the ingredients that I would need for the pancakes or the waffles or the muffins, whatever it is I'm making. Alright, so now that everything is all combined and my pancake mix is ready to use, I'm going to transfer it into some containers. I have here a half-gallon canning jar. Like I talked about in last week's collaboration video, I use canning jars a lot for storage, and there's many reasons why I use it, so be sure to watch the video and check that out. Alrighty, so that is how you make your own grain-free, gluten-free pancake mix at home. And again, you can also use this for waffles and for muffins, and I will put the instructions for making all 3 of those on the blog post on cosmopolitancornbread.com, where you can find the recipe with all of the measurements for this mix. So again, if you are new to my channel, my name is Constance here at Cosmopolitan Cornbread, and I do 3 videos a week on homesteading, home cooking, and back to basics. And you can check out all of my hundreds of recipes and articles at cosmopolitancornbread.com, as well as my new healthy, grain-free food blog, Wholesome Skillet. So thanks for joining me here again today, and be sure to check out all of the other videos in this collaboration. I will link all of the channels down below. So thanks for joining me here again today, and I will talk to y'all next time.